For the best liberty-oriented talk 24/7, visit LRN.FM.
All right. Well, let's take Andrew in New Hampshire. Andrew, you there?
I'm here. How you doing?
Excellent. What would you like to talk about?
Hey, I just want to say it's a banner day for Keene.
Why is that?
What a great day to have Ian Weston Freeman off the streets.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Just get him out of here.
Well, you know he's coming back, right?
Yeah, well, sometimes children need a few spanks. I've never once hit my kids. Sometimes kids need a few spanks, and this is a little spank for little Ian.
So you haven't ever hit your kids, but you're advocating spanking?
I'm not advocating anything. I'm saying sometimes kids need it.
Well,
I don't think it's necessary all the time. I never once hit my kids.
In your testimony thus far, you've been referring to human beings as subjects. I've never really understood why does that happen.
So you think that it should be sort of a something that a parent can do if that's the case. So why do you think that Ian should have gone to jail for this?
Some children that act the way Ian acts.
Ian's an adult. Let's just talk about him as an adult.
And
okay?
So it sounds like you disagree with what Ian did.
Mr. Freeman as Mr. Less Than Freeman.
Yeah, he is. He's in jail.
So it sounds like you disagree with what Ian did. Why is that? What do you disagree with Ian about?
He broke the law.
And so, do you think that every law should be obeyed?
Not necessarily.
So I asked a question earlier.
He broke a law, and let me ask you: how many of the jurors sided with you?
Now, as a juror, you have the unique ability to stop laws that hurt peaceful people. Jurors are the final check against oppressive government, but don't expect these gentlemen to tell you about that. In fact, courts have for over 100 years, since the late 1800s, actively covered up the fact that jurors like you actually have the power to judge the law itself. Meaning that you can vote not guilty based on your conscience.
None.
Actually, there were two charges, and so the jury decided that he was not guilty of resisting arrest, but that he was guilty of obstructing the police in their kidnapping of Heike.
Don't you think, Andrew, that if a cop charges somebody with resisting arrest and then it's shown on video that didn't happen, that a jury doesn't find him, find someone guilty of it, that the cop should face some kind of punishment?
On the circumstances, and not in this circumstance, because he was breaking the law to begin with.
But he charged him with resisting arrest, though. So we just had Andrew in New Hampshire call, and he was crowing about Ian's arrest. He said that he'd never spanked his kids, but some people just need spanking. So I guess he was saying that Ian's a child. And I can see how some people feel that that activists seem childish because they're raising awareness about issues that they're raising awareness about, and it may look childish to them. But Gandhi was put in jail. Now, I'm not saying Ian's Gandhi, but I am saying that Ian, studied Gandhi. He referenced him in his court trial today. That's the same thing for Martin Luther King Jr. Both of them in jail. Both of them done civil disobedience. Both of them were annoying to some in their the groups. I can understand how this guy disagrees. I got it, but but you know what? Just because it may seem like a small victory today, but that doesn't mean, and I don't even know that frankly, I wish Ian hadn't done this activism. I mean, that's how I feel about this. I feel left in the cold by my business partner. I feel that, in order to, quote unquote, protect somebody from an arrest, which frankly they could have taken a ticket for, that this wasn't the hill to die on. But I'm not here crowing about the guy's, misfortune. You're crowing about somebody going to jail?
Well, there's a lot of statists who think that people who are liberty activists are childish. But really, if you think about it, wanting to depend on some parent state Isn't that really childish? Somebody who wants to be independent.
Right. If he thinks that Ian's a child, then what you're saying that he's been spanked by the parent. If this guy thinks this government is his parent, what is he then?
LRN.FM, 24 hours of Liberty Radio every day. Now available on satellite, too, at sat.lrn.fm. That's what a satellite sounds like. Put it on your unlicensed station. Wear it in your hair. But above all, don't despair. The Liberty message is getting out. And right now, you're missing it. Or maybe you're not. But skip on over to LRN.FM. Feds don't want you to hear them.